Hey guys, what's up? Average Dude here, and today I've got a review for you guys. So this is going to be a review of the 2017 edition HP Pavilion X360 convertible laptop. In this review, I will be covering all the major features of this laptop. So by starting off this review, let's talk about the outside of this laptop. So this laptop is made of a very good quality aluminium. The specific model that I have here has gold on the top and silver on the bottom, and I think it looks very nice. You also have these hinges, this one hinge over here, which allows you to easily open the screen of the laptop. You have the HP logo in the middle, obviously, but I would have liked if HP put the new HP logo over here, but I guess it's fine. Moving to the bottom, you have these rubber grips which add to the overall grip of the laptop when you put it down, and these appear to be heat vents. And you also have some serial information which is very minimum and adds to the overall design of the laptop. HP has also provided many ports, even though this laptop is very slim and lightweight, many ports on either side. And these chrome hinges that you see over here allow the laptop to be fully converted into a tablet or a display, and these are chrome hinges. You also have some very nice detailing, for example this Pavilion logo over here and this HP logo over here, and when you open up the laptop you also have the Pavilion branding over here. So now let's talk about the ports. This specific model on the right side has a charging port, an HDMI port, two USB 3.0 ports, one USB type C port, and one SD card slot. On the other side, which is the left side, you have the power button. Because this is a convertible, HP put the power button on the side instead of putting it inside on the keyboard, which is very nice. So you have the power button over here, you have the LED indicator, you have the safety lock, you have the heat vents, the 3.5mm headphone jack, volume rockers up and down, and you also have a hard drive indicator, which is an extra added feature that I admire. Now let's talk about the design of the interior. The main things that I like about this laptop are the keyboard, the touchpad, as well as the sound system. So let's take a further look at each one of them. Starting off with the keyboard, this keyboard has a very good feel to it. All the keys are big and well spaced, and this specific keyboard also has a backlit feature, though be aware that all models of the Pavilion X360 do not support the backlit feature. In my case, I have the one with the Intel Core i7, and that's why I got the backlit feature. Other models may not have the backlit feature. Moving on to the touchpad. This touchpad is very big and has a nice feel to it when you click the buttons, and it is very precise too when you move the cursor on the screen. Moving on to the sound system. This entire grille is the sound system, though the speakers are only located at special ends. As you can see from the camera, there is one over there and there is one over there, but the sound comes from this entire grille, and obviously it is tuned by Bang & Olufsen. This audio system is pretty loud and the audio quality is also great, so that's one thing to notice. So as you can see, this laptop is currently in its tablet form, but honestly speaking, I don't think the tablet form is all great. First of all, the laptop's way to be heavy to be used as a tablet. If you compare it to the other tablets in the industry, this thing is way too heavy. You can't hold it in one hand, to be honest. Even though it is light, it's a bit of a hassle to hold it in one hand. Second of all, the laptop I have here, this is a 14-inch model, so that makes it kind of really big to be held as a tablet, sorry. And the thickness is also pretty large compared to the other tablets. For example, the iPad may only be this thick, the gold part, but this laptop also has this section which is not required during tablet form. I do like that you can also turn it into a display like this, but when I'm watching TV shows and movies, I don't use this. I just put it in its normal laptop form, as this does not suit me. I like to have my keyboard so I can instantly switch between one show to the other, and although people may have different opinions, both of these features do not suit me very well. But for me, I didn't choose this laptop because of these features, that it was a convertible. I chose it because of these specs, and so these are just added features that I have, but I don't use them. So yeah, you can also use it in this tent form, as I have done like this, but again, not very suitable for me. Now, although I will be telling you the specs of this laptop later on, one thing to point out is this specific laptop has an Intel Core i7, as well as the storage of 1 terabyte as well as 128 gigabytes of SSD. So to show you how quick this laptop is because of the SSD and the i7, I will be performing a live boot up test, and so I also have a stopwatch with me to actually count the time, how long it takes to boot it up and get to the Windows home screen. So let's just start it now. So starting the clock as soon as I hit the power button, and it seems to have run. Now we are on the Windows screen, so I stop the clock, I put in my password. As soon as I press enter, I start the clock, and that is 13 seconds. So that just shows you how quick this laptop is because of the SSD as well as the i7 core. And yeah, so now that this laptop has boot up, let's talk about the display. So this is a 14-inch display with amazing resolutions and amazing colors. All the icons are in their true colors, and the default background that comes is amazing as well, in my opinion. The bezels are relatively slim, which makes the laptop smaller itself, so that's something to admire. Now let's talk about the specifications of this laptop. This specific model has an Intel Core i7 7500U, reaching speeds between 2.7 GHz to 3.5 GHz, and this is a 7th generation processor. The operating system is Windows 10, and the memory is 8 GB of DDR4 RAM. The storage is 1 TB of hard disk drive plus 128 GB of SSD. The graphics is 8 GB of NVIDIA N40MX. The screen is a 14-inch Full HD screen. Now let's talk about the three features of the laptop: performance, battery life, and heating. First of all, performance. So this has an Intel Core i7 and a GeForce 940MX as well as 128 GB of SSD and 1 TB of HDD. So for this, performance is amazing. I'm able to load applications extremely quickly and browse the web with ease. I get all the upload and download rates, and the applications are extremely stable and quick to respond. The games I have played, I'm able to play them with the highest graphic options, and I have experienced some ping issues, but I'm sure that's the game itself and not the fault of the laptop. So now let's talk about the battery life. On mild usage, which is average usage, which is just browsing the web or watching some movies, I'm able to get a full day with this laptop. And at the end, I turn down the volume or the brightness and it goes a bit further. Though with heavy usage, the battery life only drops to 3 or 4 hours, but this should be expected from a laptop. If you want unlimited battery life, then obviously go for a PC. Now let's talk about heating. So the fan is located on this side because the heat vents are also there, and when I'm gaming, which is a heavy task for the laptop, the only part of the computer that actually heats up is this place because the fan rotates extremely quickly. But the fan also does a very good job at keeping the heat out. So heating issues, not a problem. Alright guys, so that's pretty much all I have to tell you about this laptop. If you have any questions, then ask them in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. The description of this laptop, including the model number and the specification, will be in the description, as well as some other links in case you want to gain some additional info about this laptop. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.